All right, welcome in. This is going to be a quick uh, video for training camp and preseason game number one. First, I wanted to go over our over the roster, and then also show for preseason game number one kind of a temporary breakdown and depth chart, right? There's a method to the madness, but what we're doing is, and then you can see all the down arrows, is because I promised to bring someone in free agency. And then we got into free agency. I said I was going to bring someone in on the defensive side, and the only player worth anything on the defensive side that might have made impact was Chase Young, and we lost out in the bidding war. So basically, everybody's mad at me for breaking my promise, and honestly, I can't blame them. So that's where we're at. Everybody's got a -10 to the morale until we actually start winning some games or figure out something to pick everybody's spirit up. So right now, our starting lineup is going to be, Colton Miller, Powers Johnson, Andre James, Will Hernandez we picked up in free agency, Braxton Jones we picked up in a trade. We traded Thayer Munford, and they traded us back Braxton Jones and a couple of picks. Brock Bowers, starting tight end, backed up by Michael Mayer, and then Brevin Jordan, right? And then we also have a rookie tight end as well. We picked up Rashid Shaheed in free agency, and so our starting receivers are going to be Jameson Williams, Rashid Shaheed, and then Quez Watkins. And then we picked up in the draft Barian Brown, and then undrafted free agents, we have Noel and Julian Fleming out of Penn State. They're also both rookies. Running backs, we got Damian Pierce and Nick Singleton. I think his name, Nicholas Singleton, yeah. Zamir White. Trevor Etienne is undrafted free agent. And then we do have one other running back. And then right now, we are starting Minshew in this game. We'll let him go that first quarter. And then we got Jalen Milroe. We'll let him go the next two quarters, and then let KJ Jefferson have the fourth. So that's kind of my plan. And then going forward, our starting quarterback will be Milroe, backed up by Jefferson, with our emergency quarterback being Minshew. Defense, we have Tyree Wilson coming back. We do have Eli Simmons, rookie, Christian Wilkins, Juwan Briggs, Jason Jones, rookie, and then Lualu, who we moved in from end to tackle. We picked up Preston Smith, just in not in free agency. We just picked him up off the waiver wire. We picked up Umana Milan in the draft, second round pick for us, and then Jonathan Smith Williams we also picked up off of the waiver wire. We have Princely as the backup here, so that he will go in after the first quarter, and then we can rotate these guys out if we want to. We still have Josh Pascal, and then we picked up off the waiver wire Rasheem Green. Eichenberg is starting, but he will be challenged most likely by someone here. Not sure exactly who, but we do like what we saw from him at the end of last season. He ended with 4 sacks, so that was a good thing. Isaiah Simmons is now our middle linebacker, backed up by Eric Gentry. And then, so this is temporary with Eric Gentry eventually probably moving into that spot. If not, he will definitely challenge Eichenberg for that Sam linebacker spot. Devin Bush, we picked him up in free agency, and we moved him over to the right outside linebacker. Oh, forgive me. As soon as I sit down in this chair, all of a sudden that switch goes off and then I can't stop yawning. Okay, so then we have Trevor Merrick, backed up by Israel Mukwamu and Trey Taylor. And then we have Marquise Bell. And then we have Winston Jr., Kenneth Winston Jr. out of Penn State. We drafted. Did we draft him? I think we did draft him. You can see he's hidden dev. You can see Gentry is hidden dev. You can see Umanamalan is hidden dev. Covington, who we drafted, is hidden dev. The reason I'm pointing this out is because these are 1, 2, 3, 4 of our draft picks. Nicholas Singleton, also hidden dev. And then Donovan Jackson, also hidden dev. So 6 of our draft picks. Jason Milroe was hidden dev, star development, but he was hidden dev. He is not anymore because, and in one of the other videos is going to show, we're going to see an issue that we found with the draft class that we used. Unfortunately, I don't know if the person just didn't track all of the star and superstar players that they were creating and probably felt that just about every top player should have been a star or superstar development. Turned out that we went through all 32 picks of the first round in the draft, and every single one was a hidden development player. Every single one. Is like, if you basically, it looked like if you picked pretty much any player in the top 50 ranked players in that draft class, they were going to be hidden development, along with probably another 10 to 15 other players scattered throughout the draft class, because obviously everybody I picked wasn't in the top. So by the time I stopped counting, and this is into the second round, I had counted over 40 players that were hidden dev. Right? So I went through all 32 players in the first round, and then I checked about 5 players in the second round, and then I added in, wait a minute, there were still 6 other players that I hadn't checked. Well, 5 other players that I hadn't checked that I knew were hidden dev because I drafted them. So I'm like, you add those in, that's 40, and we're still uncovering more hidden dev players. So what I did is I went into the first round. I said Travis Hunter is going to stay a hidden dev player, right? But then I'm going to, the first 2 players picked, number 2 being Shadur Sanders, and the first player overall pick was, I can't remember his name. I said we're going to have to take their superstar development away from them. Not superstar, but just whatever development away from them. And then basically every third player gets to keep their development. And unfortunately, Milroe was not one of the every third players. But what I decided when I went in was that I wasn't going to take their, if they had so if you had superstar development, I knocked you down one development layer. So if you had superstar, you're star. So Shedeur Sanders is still star development. He was superstar. The number 1 overall pick, I can't remember his name right now. He was superstar, so he stayed star. I didn't even look at Travis Hunter. Because I said I was going to leave him alone. And then basically every player that I was going to modify, I only bumped them down. Fortunately or unfortunately for them, most of them were just star development players. I think there was one other superstar development player that went to a star. So Milroe was a star development player, so now he's just normal development. Unfortunately, just because there's just no way you are going to have 50 to 60 hidden dev players in the draft. I was like, that just ruined my draft class, really. So I had to go back and just switch them out, right, and just take it away. So that's where we are. So now we have Kevontae Turpin and Brian Brown really doing our return job, right? Noel is a returner. Etienne, Covington can be, but I doubt I will want him doing that. So can Watkins, right? And then our specialist for now, Isaiah Simmons and Bush are going to be our nickel backers along with Gentry. And then you can see slot corner is going to be Jack Jones, but it's just for the preseason. And then Rashid Shaheed is going to be a starting slot receiver. And then Noel jumping in, and then Turpin. So that is the team. And then real quick here, what we're going to do is we're going to jump into training camp, and we're going to do some drills. Not all the drills, we're just going to do some of them. So we're going to do target passing, and we're going to do that one with Jalen Milroe. Yeah. All right, let's see what it looks like. All right. Oh, just tad late. Oh, just early. We're not faring too well right now. Here we go. That's better. Oh, this one. Okay. Oh, and he didn't catch it. All right, I don't see this one. Yeah, I didn't even. All right, last one. Close but no cigar. Yeah, I was hoping it was hot enough to get him a bonus point, either an additional point. All right, so Singleton. All right, let's see what he looks like. Not bad. All right. It is interesting that they extended the timeout for this. They figured a minute wasn't long enough. Oh, shoot. It's like the same play, just over and over and over. But then again, I'd probably be mad if they put the Oklahoma drill in here. There we go. Basically, it's kind of a test to see how fast you can get them to the. If I could figure out how to do the celebrations. All right. All right. Well, let's look at one of these new receivers. There we go. Do we want to look at Brown or? Oh, let's look at Brown. So Brown ran a 4.2940, which means he has 96 speed. So now he is an undrafted free agent. There you go. Nice. Who's he going up against? Is that Covington? Oh, I missed. Okay, at least we got that. A panic there. Time was running out. Let's see what this guy has. He's 6'6", 223 pounds. Runs a 4.5 40. Oh. Mm-hmm. So I've said before, I really think the backs, you need to program them to actually run through the hole. The drill is for the linebacker, not for the back. You know what I mean? So if you open the hole and I go to the hole and then your back cuts back and sneaks through what's not even a hole, then it kind of defeats the whole purpose here. This is a chase and tackle, right? Oh man, I missed that. Well, there he went through the hole. Mm. It's like I've gotten so bad at that drill. Okay, these two drills I just can't do. Whatever, there's nothing I can do to make those drills work. Let's look, see if we got another receiver we want to see. Fleming, or Gill, or Noel. We'll go with Noel right now. That is the tight end that we drafted. Okay. Oh, feels like he's got some speed to him, or some acceleration at least. See, the sad part is it feels like this is the same drill over and over again, right? Literally, I'm running the same route. Oh, short. There we go. All right. That was incredible. You made it look easy. All right. So, except for the pocket presence drill, and you can see just how much that -10 morale impacts them. Minshew is 73 overall, but he's showing up as 70 because of the morale. All right, this sucks for me. Get in the bug. Whoa, I didn't see that one. Whoa, god dang it. Whoops. So the funny thing is, you got this clock. I'm not sure what the clock is supposed to be doing for you. It's like, pick one. Pick the clock or the ball's hitting you. So close. Alright, so I'm going to look at this one real quick again. I think I changed it. And if I didn't, we are in for a very poor performance. I did change it. Nice. We're probably still in for a poor performance, but at least... The other thing I just can't do. Just not a fan of that new meter at all. So the question is it, am I trying to hit that target? Not exactly sure the timing on trying to hit that target. So we're just trying to get it through the middle. The middle of the, what's the name? Right? Occasionally I get lucky and somehow time it just right. You think if I hit the target one time, that would put me over. Okay. There we go. One last kick. Oop. We weren't really that close, so. Oh, you got a skill point. Nice. See, sometimes they'll do it for you. How old are you? 29. How much fun is it to watch a coffin corner punt? Okay. You know, the sad part is it's been so long since I've manually had to do any of this stuff, right? Because I'm just watching the games. So I'm not playing. You don't get that opportunity. Dang it. Tried to be cute there. Okay. Oh shoot. Keeps pushing it that way with the wind. Okay, now we got the bronze at least. There we go. Oh, shoot. Why do you keep pushing it that way? I just want to move it over. I'm going to assume he doesn't really have that strong of a leg. Alright. I don't know. Oh, shoot. Is that going to check up? It is. Oh, it's not bad. Alright. So that is basically all of the. And then here's why I don't do this one. I hate this one, really. It's the long haul. And then if I were to pick somebody for it, we're going to pick this guy, rookie. Oop. I hate those things. Okay. Oh. Get off me. Alright. Alright, come on. Get around. Alright. Oh, get off. Okay. Okay. Did you see that one guy kind of just like just transport back there? Just like whoop, just appear out of nowhere. Like, we gotta block him some more. That was actually the best I've ever done in that drill. Alright. So we will see you in the game. Alright, we're moving back in. I'm gonna just sit and watch it with you guys.
The NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Eagles and the Raiders, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Who couldn't?
And off we go from Las Vegas.
Here we go.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the
Oh
48.
gosh.
Now we get a stoppage because a
How do
member
you
of the
get
Raiders shaken up on that one. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious.
First play of the game?
We'll step aside for a moment.
I don't even know who that was, tell you the truth.
They'll start on the ground with Shipley. And spins away.
Mm.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have
there you go.
And they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll
It's
be
Devin White.
with a 3rd and 2.
Oh my gosh.
Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A first down carry for Barkley. Dances by
Mm.
him. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Barkley's a bad man.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Mm.
Man, it's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And normally Hobbs would be in the slot, but we got Jones in there now for the preseason.
Hurts sets up to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Boom. There we go.
Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays.
It's nice to have him back.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw.
Ooh.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
And of course,
good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So it'll remain to be seen how
CPU kickers rarely miss.
This being the preseason, but here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game,
oh my God, what's that?
Improved, of course, for everyone.
So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time.
That's physics run amok.
Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And how about this young man? Took the NFL world by storm. As a 6th-round rookie, signature mullet, mustache, but 21 touchdowns for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great personality, and everyone gravitates towards this guy. Teammates love to win with a quarterback who leads them like that, and fans love to root for a guy who seems just like them.
Just like that,
receiver, meet brick wall.
Play from scrimmage. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll go play action here with Minshew. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it.
I think we're still going to have line troubles this year. Well, I don't think you can put together a line that's not going to have troubles in this game.
Now we'll run.
Oh.
Here's the rookie from Penn State. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Defense.
All right. Make our job a little easier. Thank you.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Looks like a long 8.
Off play action, it's Minshew.
Oh my God.
Here comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's big Jordan Davis.
I'm thinking somebody was supposed to block him at some point.
J. Cole comes on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Quick throw to Barkley. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
See, I'm sitting here thinking, play action doesn't work unless you actually run the ball. Nobody's going to buy it if you're not even running the ball. Ooh.
Complete, a diving grab there by Brown. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brown goes in motion left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
I think we're getting pressure.
Bring it in the catch. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Did you see Eichenberg in there?
But now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This now a 3rd and 4.
Looks like we're in base.
Back to throw again.
That Eichenberg, man.
He dumps it off to Barkley.
I thought he was throwing it away.
1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right.
There we go.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw.
Whoa.
Eluding the
You see
pressure
Wilkins?
right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
No.
Now it looks
No,
like
not
the
Wilson.
Raider here, slow to get up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins.
That's 2 down.
We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. The last series form little.
Okay, let's avoid the play action until we actually have run the ball a few times to make it believable. God.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, my goodness.
Intercepted. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Bryce Huff. Bryce Huff is an edge.
Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
What in the world is he doing out there? And then where did he get all that ability
Where
from?
he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up, it's through, it extends their first quarter lead to 13-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six, they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to go. They find themselves
I don't think they are.
hole here, and a good size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. In motion, the tight end. Here's Minshew. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up
It's those plays that you just want to see erased
is the score after one
altogether.
EA Sports. Here's with a football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Like that one.
Okay.
When you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Or not run play action on 3rd and long. Who's going to believe you're running the ball? Especially if you're not running the ball.
From the gun, here's Pickett. And he will find his man on the outside.
Oh my God.
Out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one.
I think it's the rookie.
Injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. A run on first down with Shipley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Smith Williams.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I think that's Green in at the right end.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That was great coverage.
On the play.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
There we go. That's the rookie.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
I hate that tackle animation.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Gonna need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need.
We need a turnover is what we need.
And that is incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raiders heading out to take over. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Now 3rd down and 7. He'll drop to throw.
There we go.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's
Etienne.
Nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball on the 30 now, and here's a 2nd and 8. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Nice, nice. We needed that.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I honestly don't even know who that is.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
You see what I'm saying?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd.
It's like your AI play caller needs to be smarter.
Now they'll throw here.
It's like, how are you not smart?
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent.
Is that Noel?
Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up.
Noel?
Still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Right there.
Now he's gonna go down. They sack him back.
Now, the second thing is,
buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
why is Jalen Carter still in there?
4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something different.
I disagree. I don't think the game plan is being ripped to shreds because I don't think they had one.
Get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback.
All right, 90's back in there.
Let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Back to throw, Pickett.
His name is Princely Umaman, and something like that. So we're just going to call him Prince. Prince is back in.
Pickett now from the gun here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Was that
And he'll go down inside the 45 before
tip
going
to
out
the
of
tight end?
bounds.
Or was that just a weird trajectory from what I was seeing?
Pickett. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Oh, is this Pickett? Really?
Able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. Pickett back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's going to have another first.
This guy's killing us. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. I don't even know who he is. But he's killing us. There we go. Hey, look who it is. Laulu.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run out.
We're already at the 2-minute warning. Holy cow.
Mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both.
Oh, I hate that tackle.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away in Smilo.
And happy.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
4 for 4.
So nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it, and they do so.
See if we can make this a 19-10 game going into the half.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
I will say yes. That is correct. Okay, 83 is Noel. Who the heck is 84?
It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described.
I think a fan has snuck onto the field and stole the uniform.
But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that.
Who is this guy?
Going for 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Why are we play faking it? It absolutely does not work in this game.
Now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2.
Well, that's not correct.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
It works after you've actually run the ball. You know, to actually fool the defense into the fact that you may run the ball. Who is that guy?
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Was that Minshew's brother?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here.
Oh, that kills me.
And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Oh, that kills me.
So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line, that's where they'll take over.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game.
This quarter, and then
because of sacks, eventually something else happens as well.
At what point do you take? Okay, so the settings are all set so that he should take off and run. So I don't get it. Why are you sitting there and just watching them come at you instead of dodging or running and then just throw it away?
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they move
of course.
all the way down to the 9. The Eagles going to take
Kenny Pickett is just picking us apart.
Stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the
Pickett is
first
picking.
half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
So I'm going to come up with a wish list video. I'm thinking of doing it relatively soon because if I wait until like the spring to say what I want to see, then it's just hyperbole, right? It's just a video just for being a video saying, hey, I want to see this, I want to see this. But by that time, it's too late. It's actually, if anything actually made sense to EA, and they say, yeah, let's put that in. By that time, it's too late. So I'm going to be doing it relatively soon. So, whoa. So a couple of things I will be wanting. One is coach mode, head coach mode. So how we're doing this right here, I want to be able to call the plays though, or, you know, tell the coordinators the type of play I want to run. Even if I'm not calling the exact play, say here, do this. I want to run. I want to play action. I don't want to play action. I want to screen. I want, you know, deep vertical. So that to me would be cool. Another cool thing would be smarter AI for the play callers, one, but then for the quarterbacks, it's
you turn it over, we'll take that and we'll use it to expand our lead.
Watching them just go down like they do, it's like you got to figure out a better way of doing that. It's too many times you see stuff like that over and over and over again. I want to see better tackling, right? That throwing at the shoulder is it's just not okay, you know. And then it's sad if it is reflecting real life, right? Because that means, you know, in real life they've gotten lazy, sloppy, and they're not putting a good product on there. Again, a play action. What? Why? Play action isn't going to work until you start running the ball.
Sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering. Because
the other thing, oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that.
No answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Welcome back, Charles and I settled into the booth.
I didn't mean to skip the halftime. I wasn't paying attention and I hit the button. So what I want them to do though is, and another wish list is for them to truly go through and actually tune the CPU versus player better. And what I mean by is you can set it up and run a play over and over again to see how many times the CPU defense wins against the player offense. And then it really should be 50-50. And then you tune it so that it becomes that. And then you reverse the play, the player defense against the CPU offense. And it really should be tuned back and forth, right? And it's not that way here, right? CPU, we have to go in and basically tweak so many different settings and sliders and things just to make it almost even, and it still doesn't get there. There's no very rare little push by the offensive line against the CPU defensive line at all. And it's like, how is that possible? You have to tweak up a lot of different things to get the players' defense to play defense, you know, to rush the passer, to actually to who's this guy? Fleming. Oh, I had forgotten all about him. Julian Fleming out of Penn State. How did I forget about him? Oh, because he doesn't look like, yeah, he doesn't look like I expect him to look. But yeah, so you do a better job there, right? Give us that mode. Also, I want a game plan screen, right? I don't want to go into weekly strategy or whatever it's called. I forget what it's called right now. But I want weekly game plan, and then I want that screen to give me everything that you can see. If I was playing on the field right now, if I was actually playing and controlling, I could, hit the left stick or the right stick or whatever, and set the depth of my flat zones, my everything like that. I want to set that in the game plan screen before the game. I want to set, hey, I want coverage to be based on, overall, or I want to be coverage, my corners to cover based on speed. I want my, all those things, right? I want that to be set in a game plan screen going into the game. Also, I want to be able to set aggressiveness, right, in the game plan screen. I want to set the play calling aggressiveness level as well, right? I want it to be conservative if I think we need to be conservative. I want to be able to tweak it up to very aggressive when I think we need to be aggressive, right? When we need to blitz more, when I think we need to throw the ball deep more, you know what I mean? I want to be able to set those things in a game plan screen going into the game. So that way, when I'm sitting here, and then if I can't have the head coach mode where I'm telling them what plays to call, at least I can have them adhere to the aggressiveness and the game plan that I've already set, right? So I can sit here and watch and see if they carry it out. And unfortunately, that's not something that's what I would love to see, right? And then most of the things I want to see is all based on franchise, because I'm a franchise player. I don't play head to head. I don't play MUT. I don't do any of that stuff.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
So those would be the start of what I want to see. I want to see the contracts for NCAA done so that you can, so we can export our, NCAA draft classes into Madden. I want to see you do that for computer as well.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half. He's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And then all that stuff, I don't think is impossible. So, because we're already right there, it's just, dude, take it out of the game and put it into a screen and let me lock it in there. And then during the game, I can go in and modify it. But, let me set it up so it's already ready. Figure out how to make the quarterback smarter. Figure out how to make the play callers smarter. Now, I am being lazy because I haven't gone in and tweaked the playbook. But can I count on that to carry out the way that even if I tweak it?
No question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down.
So those are things that I, right now on the just top of my head that I am thinking, like, yeah, I would love to see all that, right?
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. So third down, they need
revamp the play-by-play too, because we hear a lot of things that isn't necessarily correct.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, perfect
Like the
defensive
statement there about there's no room to run, nowhere to go. I don't necessarily agree with it because we haven't really ran it that much, right? We've only just started running the ball, technically, right? And we may have only run it 10 times the whole game, right? And we're in the third quarter. So I can see where you're looking and saying, well, they don't have much run yards. But it's like, you haven't really tried to run it. So it's like, come on. That's, if anything, it's low-hanging fruit because, of course, you don't run it, you don't have a lot of yards. But you know, do a little bit better. Just be better.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Mayer there to bring it in.
Don't know how I feel about tight end screens yet.
For a pickup of 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The cornerback in this game.
Not in this situation. How about the corner?
There we go. IRL, yeah, tight end's going to win against the cornerback most of the time. In this game, no. The CPU is going to win against the player. So figure out who's who.
Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw a touchdown strike.
There you go. That's my man in concert.
Extra point by Carlson.
Another wish thing. Fix the draft board. Allow us to adjust it. The right stick is still available. Let us use that to select the player, move them up or down the draft board, and then deselect them with the right stick. That's easy. That's a simple one, to tell you the truth.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Get him. Nice.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Our pass rush is starting to pick up here. I like it.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep and instead a handoff up the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid.
Nice.
Defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they
crowds in it.
Stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
This Jalen Noel is actually starting to grow on me a little bit. So is 84. Fleming.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
There we go.
Take this ahead for about 4.
10 for 35 yards. Sounds like the Cowboys.
And they'll give them another shot
Oh.
on the ground. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out all day.
How many thousands of times have you heard that line?
It's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's
Okay, that's another thing. This throwing the ball away on 3rd down, right, is the ultimate frustrating thing, you know? It's like, just run with it, bro. It's 3rd down. If you don't get it, kick the ball, but don't throw it away.
taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles come
You know, don't take the sack. Throw it away if you're going to get sacked. But if, like that play there,
after back-to-back punts.
he starts running ahead, just run with it. Just pull it down and run.
Whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
There we go.
The Raiders have got him. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack.
Okay, we're not better for seeing that.
In the game, I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Are you kidding me? You see that?
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Eric Gentry. Eric Gentry.
Not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half.
Are you kidding me? That's the play of the game. Boom.
You're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Are you kidding me? Just like that.
A great play there. Ready for the
You know,
season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
You know what's cool there? If you watch them throw it, it's like just a flick. Boop.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
At 3 touchdown passes. You're right.
I cannot wait to see him starting games. Jalen Milroe.
Fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So
nice.
Gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't be.
Nice. That is our quarterback.
All you care about.
That's my quarterback.
At this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
All right, now we got to just keep playing defense.
A little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Okay.
6, that'll leave him with 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
There we go. Pressure.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I guess I can't be too mad that the CPU quarterback is doing the same thing. Did you see that? Threw his arms up like, God dang it. That was 3rd down. It's like, yes, it was.
Credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last
Okay,
time.
that Noel is he's a player.
Because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
KJ Jefferson is in now.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Oh!
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not to pass the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no,
Not at all.
about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. Looking to throw. Pickett. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end.
All right, we need the defense to bow up.
7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down.
Yeah, nice.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Back to throw. Pickett.
Yes.
Incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him.
All right, 52-yarder.
And 4th down now coming up. The kick by Elliott is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, they got the turnover.
Is he 6 for 6?
But unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone. They'll take the 3 from now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Firing quickly here.
Okay, massive improvement. Threw it to his own player.
Here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man wide open, complete.
That was nice too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets this inside.
We have a fullback?
35-yard line.
Gilliam, I know.
That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they give up the middle. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after
a yard.
Maybe a yard. 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with White.
There you go.
Gets by him at the 25, and he's going to take this close to the 1st down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 23. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He'll look to throw.
We'll take that. Hey, Fairweather. That's our rookie tight end.
First time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through.
Well, it's probably the first time he was actually in the game.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Off the play fake, he'll look to
right here. Why again are we doing this play fake stuff?
Smith, able able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So third down and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Looking to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head
All
around.
right, 49 and a half,
The DB
40,
matched it move for move and knocked it away.
just under 50 yards.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense.
Can't score touchdowns when you move it backwards from play action.
Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very
There you go.
the outcome of this ball game.
Way to drive on that.
Catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
I don't know that I... There we go. 9 sacks. 8 sacks by Philly. Something has to change. That is way too many sacks per game. I'm going to have to go in and up the pass blocking for both. That's what we're talking about. Mukwamu.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. What a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now that's what's happened.
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Okay, this is where we need to put it away.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan.
Brevin Jordan, tight end.
On the completion, and it's 2nd down.
No play action. Come on, no play action. There you go.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. 7 yards on the pickup.
Get it into your playmaker's hands.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the...
And this is caught.
Is that his third?
Raiders. A great effort there. His
Second.
of the night. And the Raiders are able to build on to
That's right. Him and Fleming both have 2.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter. Able to
2 undrafted rookies.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown,
all right, Mr. Pickett.
By 2 scores here in the fourth
Throw another pick.
Drive becomes very critical.
Picks by Pickett. That's what we want to see.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going to throw right side here, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Pickett. That'll be caught by Shipley. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Pickett.
Holy cow.
Get away, and he's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees his defense again, it'll be way too soon.
And he will find his man on the in route, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
There you go.
Knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just wondering why Winston is in.
Radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Did something happen to Kitchens?
Back to throw. That's complete to Shipley. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
He's kicked 7 out of 7.
Needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
There's not enough time for 3 field goals. Your offense hasn't scored a touchdown at all.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground.
There we go. There we go.
Got a little daylight. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That good for 22 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a
now you can run play action. There's a threat of the run now.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Don't try to tell me what to do.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Play to Turpin earlier was a much better play than that one.
3rd down, a run from White. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So now the Eagles down by 10. 1:46 to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now Pickett.
Oh, man.
Dotson, he's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Pickett to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. Worth reminding at this point, no overtime in the preseason. But that may not come
That was a good
play
play.
in a 2-score game late. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Pickett.
Yeah, blitz.
And the Raiders have got him.
11 sacks.
Eagles will take their 3rd
That's
and
way too
final
many.
timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And this dominant defensive performance.
What's the record, 12?
That play. This poor quarterback. He's now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's Pickett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. A desperation heave for the end zone.
Interception. Or knock it away.
Knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
Here we go. And done.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.
There we go. All right. All right, guys. Thanks again. That was rather entertaining. So, I thought we were going to lose this. It's, we're down 13-0. I think even 16-0 or 16-3. And I was like, yeah, this is getting ugly. So very much surprised to see the outcome here. Very pleased. All right, guys. Wait. We'll look here real quick. Just see. So Pickett, 2 interceptions, but look at that. Milrow, 3 touchdowns. KJ Jefferson, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Minshew, probably last time he'll see the field in preseason. Singleton, 11 carries, 36 yards. Zamir White had a good game, though, right? Pierce, 1 carry, -5 yards. Yeah. Restrepo, right? Pretty good game. Look at that. Jalen Noel, 6 catches, 2 touchdowns. Fleming, 3 catches, 2 touchdowns. A lot of sacks given up. Jalen Travis gave up 3. So did J.C. Davis. Look at this guy. He has a sack and a pancake. Look at Gilliam with a pancake. Mekhi Becton with a pancake. A lot of pancaking going on in here. Let's see. Nolan Smith, really? All right, so Briggs, the rookie, Elijah Simmons, the rookie. So Prince led the way with 2.5 sacks. Briggs had a sack and a half. Elijah Simmons had a sack and a half. Eccles came in. Pascal Laulu, Smith Williams, Christian Wilkins, and Rasheem Green and Tyree Wilson joined up. So 3-2-2, 2 interceptions by us, 2 interceptions by them. So it looks like we lost the turnover battle. Yep, we were down 16-0. And then at the half, 22-3. Definitely didn't look like something we were going to come back from. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks again for joining. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. We are in the middle of doing a goal to get 500 new subscribers. So any help you can put towards that, it's greatly appreciated. All right, you guys have a good night. See you soon.